Hi friends! Today we're going to talk a little bit more about 3D shapes. So yesterday I had you guys go on a shape hunt. Today I got some of my shapes from around my house so we could see some 3D shapes. So I have this Christmas decoration. It's kind of like a tree. Does anybody know what shape this is? Yes, you're right, it's a cone. I have this little decoration. And does anyone know what shape this is? It's a cube. Then I have this can of honey mustard Pringles. Anybody want to guess what this one is? A cylinder. This is one of Guinness's balls. The squeaker doesn't work anymore. This is that's right, a sphere. And then I have, excuse me, this box of, my friends are trying to watch this box of Ziploc bags. That is a rectangular prism. I couldn't find anything that was a pyramid shape in my house, so we'll just have to talk about pyramids. So we have been talking about attributes. Remember, attributes are ways we describe a shape. So if I was going to just describe a circle, okay, not a 3D shape, this is a 2D shape, I could say that the circle has no sides, no corners. If I was going to describe just a square, not the whole cube, but if I was just going to describe the square, I could say a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Each corner or vertice holds an angle, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 angles inside, and 1, 2, 3, 4 corners or 4 vertices on a square. So we had talked about attributes of 2D shapes. I want to talk a little bit about attributes of 3D shapes, shapes like this, and how we can describe these kinds of shapes. So I first did a little review of 2D shapes. I hope you guys can see this. There we go. So we can talk about 2D shapes, and they have sides, angles, and vertices. When we talk about 3D shapes, we're going to talk about edges, which are the lines where the faces meet, the face, which is the flat front part of a shape, a 3D shape, and vertices, which are, again, the corners where the line segments meet. So, if we were going to look at these 3D shapes, we have 6 of them here. I have the sphere, the cone, the cube, the cylinder, the rectangular prism, and a pyramid, which I couldn't really find a pyramid thing in my house. But so these 3D shapes, Guinness, you're gonna have to hold on a sec. These 3D shapes, we are going to describe them. So if you were gonna look at the sphere, so Guinness's ball, okay, how many faces would it have? A face is kind of like a flat surface. There's none on a sphere. There's no edges, and there's no corners or vertices because it's round, right? Now, Can a sphere roll? Well, let's try it out. Looks like it rolls. All right, next we have the cone, which is like my little Christmas tree decoration here. And Guinness got his ball. A cone has how many flat faces where you could set it down on the bottom? Just one. It also has one vertice where all the edges meet, but no edges. So one corner, one face, no edges, no straight lines, right? Because it's kind of round and it does kind of roll, although it kind of rolls like a crazy, kind of like a football when it bounces everywhere. It's hard to chase. Then we have a cube, which this one's a pretty good one. There are 6 faces on a cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 flat surfaces. We could put it any way we wanted. It would stay. 6 faces. How many edges? So this is a big one. There's tons of edges. We have 1, whoops, sorry, cone, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 edges on here. Be careful not to count ones that you've already counted. And there are 8 vertices or corners. We see where all the lines meet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those would be, whoops, our vertices. Okay. Did we do this guy? No. Oh, do cubes roll? I mean, you can kind of roll a dice or a cube, but it's not, it doesn't actually roll. You kind of gotta force it. A cylinder. So there's no edges, no straight lines like we had here, right? There are, hi again. There are no vertices or points or corners, right? None. And there are 2 faces, the top of the Pringles can and the bottom on a cylinder. Do cylinders roll? There's chips in here, so it rolls a little funny, but yes, the cylinder can roll. All right. Last one I have is a rectangular prism. So rectangular prisms are kind of close to cubes, except instead of the faces being squares, the faces are what? Rectangles. Okay, so we have how many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 faces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. And vertices, corners, places where all the edges meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is how we would be describing our 3D shapes or talking about their attributes. 3D shapes have faces, flat surfaces that are made from a 2D shape like this rectangle, this circle, this square. We have edges or the lines, right, that help to build the shape. This one doesn't have any. And we have vertices or the corners where all the edges meet. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about 3D shapes, and I will see you soon.